And finally, for today's episode, let's turn to David Trim for a look at Adventist history.
This week, we learn about some of the difficulties in the early days of Ellen White's ministry.
This week in Adventist history, we focus for once just on the United States. February 10, 1850 was the day Ellen White shared with friends about the difficulties she faced in the early days of her prophetic ministry, trying to help the small, scattered groups of Seventh-day Sabbath-keeping former Millerites to coalesce into a movement. On February 10, 169 years ago this week, she wrote to Philip and Nancy Collins, "We should have written you before, but we have had no certain abiding place, but have traveled in rain, snow, and blow with the child from place to place. I could not get time to answer any letters, and it took all of James's time to write for the paper and get out the hymn book." It was on this kind of exhausting, all-consuming commitment that, eventually, the Seventh-day Adventist Church was founded. On February 11, 1911, in the large city of Philadelphia, the first black Adventist church in the state of Pennsylvania was organized. It had 16 charter members, baptized by Thomas H. Branch, who you see in this photograph here, after 5 months of evangelistic meetings in the Philadelphia region. On February 14, 1975, Jerry L. Pettis died when his private plane crashed in the mountains of Southern California. Pettis is notable in Seventh-day Adventist history because in 1966, he became the first church member to be elected to the United States Congress. Born in 1916, Pettis graduated in 1938 from Pacific Union College. After serving in the U.S. Air Force in World War II, he worked as a commercial airline pilot, later going into business. Perhaps reflecting Adventist views on creation, during his 5 terms in the House of Representatives, Pettis introduced significant environmental protection legislation, which was passed after his death at age 58. The Jerry L. Pettis Memorial Veterans Administration Medical Center in Loma Linda, California, was named in his honor. That was this week in Adventist history.